Now it's a little bit late in the day because Outsider's starting to pull the trigger on the B execute.
Starting to. ZywOo gonna work his way back with the dualies, holding, does find fame, and Flits add a triple to that. Kicker goes down. They said ZywOo was gonna eat them alive. Good start. Norbert, the only kill back so far onto Spinks, but they now know his position and they'll converge upon the short tunnel so they can't even go back toward his own spawn. Just trying to get some positioning to work with right now. Spinks still holding. Ooh. Nice shot by Norbert. That's Dupree going down. That's through the wall as well.
Yeah, that was convincing. There wasn't even any like warning spam damage. It was just straight to the dome. However, there is a nice long setup. Spinks close up with an SMG at the rock. ZywOo to grab first contact with that M4, but that's only if someone turns the corner, which might not happen. With a 5-on-4, a man advantage for Outsiders. They're going to remain slow.
Fame just trying to get into position again slowly. After taking that opening pick, they want to get the map control to work with. James going to go back around. We know this is a slow team.
Yeah.
Cloud9, Outsiders, both this very slow style, and especially when they get an opening pick, they're more comfortable to sit back.
I think Vitality as well, obviously, is going to know that very well. Look at the utility they're holding on to. They just deploy a Molotov. There's still two smokes and an extra Molotov remaining to chuck it out a little bit late in the day to try and slow down these hits, these late round hits. And ooh, nice shot from Flit.
Apex drops in. Gonna try and make up for this. They've already lost 2. He's got the shots off. They know where he is now. Easy wraparound kicker comes from the top. It's Norbert that's gonna take down ZywOo as well. And Flit will turn backwards to make sure that the flank is covered, and that is exactly where Spinks is, but he most likely will look for exit kills at this point in time with the Mac, excuse me, the MP9.
MP9. That'd be a cool Mac 10 skin though. I think one thing to keep our eye on, we saw it in the pistol round, we saw it in this round as well. At a certain point in the round, we've now seen 2 of those pushes, first from Dupree, head ripped off. Early flashbang, early challenge, but the op is here as well. Good shot from ZywOo, needs another. He's going to do it, trading off of the double kill from Kickert. Into a 3-on-3 we go, and ZywOo's going to slide into a new position, a new angle. But the bomb is still way, way far back towards T-spawn, and there's a stockpile of utility as well available for James.
Flit's going to work his position again toward the short tunnel, but look at Norbert. He's just going to walk straight in on this and give himself a chance to try and open the site up indirectly, and it's called out. Apex actually slides back up, so patient, but a little bit too slow. It's going to give one back to Vitality. ZywOo searching for a shot inside of the smoke, but it, with 55 seconds left, is not looking ideal for Outsiders. They are going to give this one a go. Flit's going to head his way in toward the site, so they aren't backing off just yet. These AKs can still be certainly powerful in this situation, and more so with Apex now swapping over to the AWP because he's on 23 HP. Not a ton to work with. ZywOo therefore on the rifle. We don't see it often, but it's going to pay off this time. Headshot onto Flit. He'll get tagged to 19, but James going to try and track him down. The problem is the rotation's coming in, and ZywOo just buying himself some time and space. Whoa, he nearly got a chance to get both, did James, but they'll jump in and pursue the plant now. It'll concede, but they'll get the shot immediately.
And I don't know if Vitality's going to be ready for this. ZywOo's way out in the open. Oh, that's a huge miscommunication, a huge error on the defense, and that's going to lead to a round loss. That's way too easy.
That was insane. Just walk in straight contact play.
Yeah, ZywOo must have thought that one of his teammates had a different angle towards Monster because he wasn't even considering it with the op. He was way exposed.
So AK to be held onto by Spinks. Apex
and A.
James going to bring that op up with his teammates. So finally going to be an A take. Haven't seen much action on this side of the map, which is rare this far into a half. Usually it's a pretty even divide. Certainly I would say B is the favorite on this map, but it's pretty even that we see action, at least for fakes. This will be the first time we even see the platform of the A side of the map other than in freeze time. ZywOo waiting with Spinks, trying to come out and use the M4 to his advantage, but no one working through the smoke just yet, so they've set the attack, but they haven't committed to it. Norbert finally going to go down as he actually gets Apex. ZywOo responds into him, and now Dupree arrives. This is pretty straightforward, although Kicker makes it somewhat costly because another kill would bring this to a 2-on-2. ZywOo won't allow it. James will get one, but he's got to save and back off.
Data.Luna – сервис аналитики и предсказания матчей искусственным интеллектом. Data.Luna парсит демки, потом вытаскивает из них уникальные события, размены, экономику, эффективность гранат и так далее. На основе этих данных искусственный интеллект предсказывает результат матча. Сервис дает полную статистику по предсказаниям на главной странице, которая обновляется после каждого завершенного матча. Есть рекомендованные матчи. Рекомендованные матчи Матчи, в которых даталоуна уверена больше всего. Коэффициенты от 1,3 до 3. Точность выше 70%. Подходит тем, кто не любит рисковать. Андердоги – матчи против коэффициентов БК. Коэффициенты от 1,80 до 4,5. Банк растет быстрее, но ее риски выше. Каждый может выбрать подходящую именно ему стратегию. В сервисе отмечаются не зашедшие матчи. Сервис ничего не скрывает. Даталоуна дает предварительный прогноз до начала матча. Прогноз уточняется после пика командами. Есть возможность смотреть трансляции матчей прямо на сервисе.
Be a little bit nervous.
He did spot two, though, so they are going to rotate some defense back. But look at this. Flit, oh, the shadow. They know he's there. They saw it. Magisk isn't going to be surprised by this. Tries to bait him back with some shots and let Dupree then take a closer angle, but Flit is on it.
I think Dupree wants that one back. I think he wants that decision back. I think he's going to be really upset he took that aggressive of a stance, especially dropping off the box and making the noise.
This round, as well as the one where Flit walked in straight from Monster, I think it was round 3 or 4. He's looking solid on these entries right now. And Spinks, you're right, they force this rotation. They go back to cover off ZywOo's death, and all of a sudden, boom, it's back to B, and they can do nothing to hold it off. Apex is even toward the window in this. He'll throw a nade in, but it's not the low HP player that's planting, so it doesn't really matter. And this one's over.
And towards water. Fame caught the tunnel. Still going to win.
Norbert's in. Caught in the tunnel, but he knows that means he gets Monster, but huge miss on that. Couldn't track his opponent at all. MP9 instead to win it out, but they won't make that mistake twice. Apex dropped by Fame. ZywOo, we've seen him get 2 kills here from the Deagle already in this game.
Oh, this is a sick boost. And the bomb's out in the open. Oh, the sound cue.
Yeah,
I
they
think
made way too much noise on that. Oh, and here comes Jame. This is going to be hugely problematic. They aren't in position for it. Oh, they look back, but just finds Jame. He is lagged, but it doesn't matter. The op's gone. Now the flank can be a huge issue for them. They've got the information. They'll plant safe inside of the wood as a result, but Kickert's going to go aggressive toward Monster and play a swing position. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to go straight through this.
They're going to try and wrap around towards sandbags. I like this play. You know there were 2 players. You heard the sound cue for the missed boost. Spinks, that's a big kill to get. Fame left in a 1v3.
Inside sight, knows 2 of them are behind, but there has to be someone that's coming from CT, surely, and that's why he's trying to hold the angle he is. Gets the first, now he can play the pit. This will make the angle a much more difficult situation to find. He finds the second. ZywOo does peek on the back of it. He had to be on that side.
Day for the Brazilian fans. Some cool games for the Brazilian teams, though, today.
ZywOo again, though. This time he'll get revenge on Jame for the shot above the van. He didn't hit him there, actually. ZywOo gets pushed back on that. He takes damage, and he's made noise. He can't get away. He can't escape, and they're both going to go down. Fame and Norbert with the kills at range. And Flit's going to take that AWP. Thank you very much.
What a wild dink from the P250 challenging ZywOo's op. Okay, this is a cool flank from me. Oh, he just made 1 footstep too many. Fame on full alert.
Man, the patience from outsiders to catch out noise cues. This is another benefit of their slow style, and you're right, Fame was up to the task on that. 11 kills now for him.
He's having a game.
3 in this round. So you go back, you get a quad. 3, he's got 7 kills in the last, 2 rounds?
Yeah, that's and you add in some of the entries from Flit earlier in this half, and I mean, you could see that some of the players from outsiders are just doing phenomenal work. Man, Vitality's having a tough time of it. I don't know. I didn't really expect this with Overpass being the map pick. Now, time is going to be just fine. They do get the bomb planted at the correct moment. It was getting a little sketchy, and Dupree finds 1. Low on HP, and Norbert's going to take him out with the op, and that's going to be passed over with information, and now he comes back for more, and this time it's silence again.
Just barrels Dupree. Peeks it. Just gets going to go in the back of that. Kickert's already snuck away. He's got 11 HP. Another one free. Back to a 4-on-4. And they just don't have the information toward Monster that they need, but just tries to get aggressive on it to put Jame low. So that's 2 players on red. Bounce nade towards Sandbags. Incendiary there, and this might force them back through the door, but 30 seconds. They don't have the time for it. This has to be a B hit.
Yeah, problem now is it's got to be an execute if they're going to go B. Actually, they're going to come back up the stairs.
I thought they were. They looked like they might, but this Spinks is in a perfect position with Jame that low. Dead. Follow up. No, can't get Norbert. So now it's a race because they actually do have a chance. 17 seconds on the clock. ZywOo needs to come straight through the Molotov, and they may have heard that. He might have been close enough, Norbert, to hear the ticket damage. And if they walk right in, it's going to be a nice flash thrown. That's going to give ZywOo 2 more. He now finds himself on 21 with 3 in this round, and this round is over because there's only 3 seconds. And Kicker is far removed. Who would name their kid after hemorrhoids anyway? Jason. ZywOo going to walk out toward the site, straight up the wall. Gets a little bit closer. Jame, I think, spotted that, though, so he's ready to fight now with the USP. Flashed off, though. And Smoke's covering the take from Bathroom. ZywOo's going to push them all the way back to try and allow this bomb plant. There is one in between them, though. Check the minimap. You've got Magisk battling it out right now with Fame. And if he goes the other direction, yeah, just let him get away. flamie could be a problem in this. They haven't planted yet. They don't know he's here. Suddenly they're surrounded inside of the site, and he's been hot. Kickert's gonna get one. Suddenly he pops out. He's got enough damage in that James able to come back into the equation because he was never found from ZywOo. A single player causing problems that was never cleared at the bathrooms. It is still a 2-on-1 in favor of Vitality to take the second pistol as well, however. And James trying to work his way around isn't gonna do it. Magisk hits the shot from range. And it's 8-8.
The A bomb site, but once this smoke clears at Monster, Vitality's gonna have access.
It's timing on that. Walked up, didn't even shoulder or head peek. Gives Kickert the information. That enables them to get two more off of it. Nearly a lineup. But James doesn't hit either, and that gives ZywOo a chance to find another. He's jumped over top of James as well. He had no idea. No scope from ZywOo. His third no scope so far in this event. He has been absolutely sharp with the weapon. And it's flamie that's been locked out by a Molotov and may have to run away from this one. Concede now a 10th round to Vitality at Bathrooms.
Also allows James to step up and pick up the M4 that was dropped from flamie's hands. So the rifle's still alive. Spinks beats the smoke. Kickert might not expect it. A little bit of damage. But that's a big kill, and that's going to pull Vitality back to the B bomb site. They know they have the advantage here.
So Spinks still holding that position. If they try and compensate and go toward him, it's Magisk that's ready. Oh no! He got sprayed down by James. dupreeh walked into it. He just collateraled with an M4, but Spinks will pull one back. It's still a 2-on-2. Time is 15 on the clock. Bomb is down on catwalk. Spinks has to get toward that. He'll smoke himself into position on this, but
he doesn't know about
so
Flit.
Difficult. Exactly, because Flit is able to walk out. He's gone high. Bomb goes down. It's the advantage. It's going to go now, though. Flash. No peek on it because Kickert's staying in behind the barrels. The second one, that's just going to slow things down, make it more awkward. Now Kickert can step out. Sees ZywOo's AWP. He's dropped. But now Apex finally getting the trade, and the smoke on Cat makes it difficult, but Norbert makes no mistake on the gap that he does have. And this will now make it 10-9.
Look at the time, though. The smoke clears. Flit's ready and waiting. There was no way for dupreeh to play that any differently.
He's running, knowing that that flash will also obscure anyone's hearing.
I'm sorry.
Sick.
There's a lot of assumptions in what I just saw in that play, and I don't know if that's a call from a teammate or...
Yeah, because they're already in bathroom, they didn't hear anything, but that's a bit, maybe he thinks he's behind the play. I think, like, if you throw a flash and someone's close, their hearing is gonna be lost, so I got that, but why would you keep running that far?
That's just not a part of the map you want to have your knife out when you go for that kind of a peek, and it gives a huge advantage over to Outsiders. Now they have long control as well, and there's no way you can clear every single angle. A good trade from Magisk, but it's not even close to enough.
Oh, that's a self-body block smoke.
Yeah, there seems to be some just some miscues for Vitality. This is not the time for him. Flashbang, I don't even think really worked all that well. Pre-fire doesn't work either. Spinks is going to find the opening kill.
Had to go aggressive on that because the smoke was nowhere near pluming out beyond the mouth of the tunnel.
Mentioned the A attacks weren't working all that well. Well, they're about to find some success towards the B bomb site. 2 kills, that one through smoke, and now the pressure is being brought.
Norbert sitting back on this. Apex gets the first entry. They haven't checked it. They will look at it. Oh, but they almost all line up. Norbert got 2 on that, nearly a third. The damage came in, but Magisk able to withstand it. Stays with 74. It leaves us with just James. And it's James time, baby. The fuel tanks are empty in this truck, by the way, because they've been shot so many times. We haven't seen them explode like in Hollywood. Let's see. Apex's head explode, though, when flamie comes back out to find the shot. He's not done there. He sneaks, but can't get away from ZywOo, who punishes him immediately. It's going to take a lot from dupreeh, but he's already being watched by Norbert. And ZywOo in a 1-on-4. I think this one's done. 23 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a 14th round for the Outsiders.
It's actually pretty important he keeps this up, but they're not going to let him. They're not. Ooh.
Kicker?
No, he's like, all right, let's wait for the clean kill.
They could. I thought he might even wait for 12 seconds more.
For the T side, James is still pushed up in bathroom. Aggressive, but dupreeh, if he can turn this corner, if he can fight. Oh, there's the barrel. Easy kill. Easiest of the game for dupreeh. And I don't know if Outsiders is even going to budge. This might be a round where they just park themselves at the B bomb site and say we win or lose right here. And it's going to be a loss. Norbert's left in a 1v4. That was a dangerous stack to go into with all the advantages. Oh, hold the phone. Almost. Nice sequence. But wait, the AWP and the M4 to actually have some chance at actually winning and converting this round. But you've bought pistols, so you still have plenty of money to work with, and I cannot believe Vitality has forced it through that smoke. I cannot believe they've forced it through that smoke, and they've lost everything for it.
I think you're right. They read the same as you. That why would they save on this? James goes aggressive with the op. I think he wants to show that, hey, we've got guns. play us as you would. They rush through the smoke. The single AK cuts them off. This is huge. It's down to just ZywOo and Spinks, and it's map point potentially on the line right now for Outsiders, who rotate back over defensively as well to cover off the A side. Minute to play with ZywOo holds bomb, but that's about all they hold on to right now. The cards are all being held by Outsiders.
What a huge risk to take with, what, a minute and 20 seconds on the clock when they pull the trigger on coming through that smoke? Oh my lord. That is exactly what Outsiders wanted. They're going to have 3 chances, unless there's some kind of miraculous recovery. It's Spinks and ZywOo. Good shot.
Starts it. Jam down. Low HP as well, but here comes Fame on the flank. He's going to take his time. That's information. Still, it's information Flick can play with, but at 13, it's going to be difficult. Fame's got the shot at range. ZywOo's now in a huge amount of trouble because they knew exactly where he was, and it isn't.
There's 4 players at this A bomb set at the moment. Kickert's alone at B. Outsiders have a complete read of the situation. Now they just need to hit the shots.
Didn't hit that one, though. That forces Fame down the lane at long because he has to hold off the angle. He can't get caught out at all. Flit swinging in. He's got the only rifle now in this defensive position. 43 seconds. No movement back across the map. They're committing. ZywOo's got the shot. James put him down in response. Flit still waits. They're waiting for the commitment, but it's awful slow. Spinks through smoke. Bomb down. Norbert cuts it off. Spinks gets one back, but they know he's going to come in from long. Good shot, Dupree. That puts pressure on it, but it doesn't matter. It's over.